Alrighty everybody, welcome back to part 2 of the building of the LowBoy trailer. In this video we're going to be assembling the gooseneck and making it move. Oh, and I almost forgot, if you guys were wondering, I'm using a tough PLA or a PLA Plus with a full infill with a 8-layer perimeter. So on that note, let's get started. Have all the parts laid out, from the actuators to the speed control. A couple pieces I need to clean up. Other than that, let's get started. Alrighty everybody, going to the assembly of the gooseneck now. Set some pieces off to the side here. I don't know how much talking I'm going to be doing today because my next door neighbor, I live in a townhome, he's decided he wants to run an impact camera today. So I don't know how much talking I'm going to be going through this, but we'll see. So I kind of started assembling it. I put the first piece on, which is the little tab there, little connector spot to the actual deck itself, just held on by a couple 3x16 screws. Alright, now we're going to go on to the next piece here, which is putting on the little pieces there. So we'll get started. Alright, next is the fifth wheel plate. I already put that on. Yeah, I was playing around with it this morning, and yeah, I decided once I put that kingpin on there not to remove it. Don't need to compromise the screws anymore. So yeah, that piece is done. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, so now we call for the small actuator. Okay, now that it's on, let's put it on the correct way. Going to attach the actuator to the fifth wheel plate now with an 18 here, 318. How that looks. Okay, now we install the riser sides with some 16s. Okay, that's perfect. Moving right along. Okay, got both of them on. Okay, now we mount this to here. I think what we need to do is cut this down before we get too far, because it looks like I'm going to have to kind of drive this in here a little bit and yeah, make it look good. So what we're going to do now is actually mount it into here, because this is its pivot point, and then mark it off. Make it nice and flush. Okay. Where's my marker? Where's my marking utensil?
Roger, roger.
Okay. Alrighty, I didn't show cutting of the pieces here because a hacksaw just wasn't going to cut this. So I had to break out the power tools, I had to break out the big boys. So we'll continue where we're at here. So I'll try and drive this home here. Now, what we got to do is try and fit this on here. So, actually, you know what I think I'm going to do? Alrighty, looking pretty good there. Looking very nice. Looking very nice. Yeah. Alrighty, moving right along. Okay, what's the next one? Alright, now for the linear actuator. You know what, I probably should. Alrighty, everybody. Okay, I think what I'm going to do now is take care of some of this wiring. So I'm going to just cut these two off here, and then I'm going to splice the two together so they can work as one. If you got any questions about what I'm using here, just leave a comment in the comments below, and I will get back to you and tell you what pieces I have and what am I using here. Alrighty. Not my best job. work for now. Yeah, I'm gonna have to clean that up. That's not working for me, but it'll get me to where I'm going right now. So we'll just plug those in, plug that in. Get our battery here, and probably just stick them on in here. Gonna do it the risque. There we go. Alright, that's it, huh? That's just full motion. Okay. Nice, nice. So got a nice little end on here that operates both of them at the same time. Alright, well that's that. That's that. Let's move on to the next one. Next to the next phase. Now let's put the cross beam on here. Alrighty, let's get this rod on here. Okay, we probably should measure this first. How long did they say? Okay, and we're back. Okay, cut the piece here. Let's see if I did a good job of cutting. That's not it. Alright, this is it for here. So what I'm going to do now is put on these little springs. Look like they're going to be tedious here, so I'm going to turn the camera off. But that's pretty much a done deal. There's actually a couple things I'm going to do also, is that these locking levers are still a little loose. So what I'm going to do is take a little bit of super glue and put it down into the corners here, you know, and that should stabilize it a little bit more. And yeah, may have to cut a little bit longer of a bolt here, because that's still not going all the way. That's still not going all the way through right here. So still may have to do a little tweaking on it right here. You know, I might be able to get away with taking this one nut off and then just kind of keep running it through. Yeah, that's what I probably might do, is just take this one nut off and just run it all the way through. You know, and then put these little springs on here. So I'll be back. Alrighty, that concludes part 2 of the building of the gooseneck. So in the next part, we're going to be moving on to the deck and rear frame. Now I'm just going to roughly build them, because I'm going to actually take it back apart and paint it and everything, and then put it back together without scratching it, hopefully. So in the meantime, if you enjoyed this video, check out this other video. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, tell a friend, and stay tuned for the next video.